Now, some folks are planning already their summer trips and outings, but one woman is going to fulfill a lifelong dream. Ocean Bruyere is a model and mother of 2 boys. She's from Sagkeeng First Nation, and she's also one of 29 contestants in the first ever Miss Indigenous Canada Pageant happening in July inside Six Nations territory in southern Ontario. Ocean joins us in studio. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
You came in here specifically wearing this beautiful ribbon skirt. Tell us more about your ribbon skirt.
So my ribbon skirt is actually an Ali's Ribbons original. She's a local Indigenous designer from Sagkeeng First Nations. I've also had the privilege of modeling for her in New York Fashion Week and in a fashion show here in Winnipeg for Manitoba Tourism. And so I proudly wear the skirt that she made me a couple years ago.
For our folks watching online, would you mind just standing just to show your ribbon skirt here? Because it's so, there's so many layers to that. It sure is beautiful. Ocean, you posted on Instagram and you said that you are beyond excited. You write, "This is not just a personal journey for me, but a chance to showcase and represent for Treaty 1 territory on a national stage." Why is that important for you?
It's important because for a really long time, my people were not even allowed to be on TV. Mm-hmm. So representation is super important to be able to be proud of who I am, where I come from, and for all of my people, and to be that role model for our younger generations or current generations to follow their dreams, to step into their light, and just be proud of who they are.
Well, what does that feel like? Because you're not just a role model. You actually have also been modeling. When you reconcile all those things, what sorts of feelings come up for you?
I want to cry. Sorry.
It's okay.
I guess it's a very deep sense of pride and for myself, and just knowing that I really pushed myself. I went outside my comfort zone. I've dismantled limiting beliefs that got in my way, that I thought I couldn't do these things, and I just feel happy, content, but also very proud and humbled in a way, right? Because when you come from a place where you think that you can't do these things, or they just seem out of reach, and then you do them and you're like, wow. Even for my experience in New York Fashion Week, it took me weeks after even really letting it sink in. I went there and I did that.
Has it sunk in yet?
It has. Yeah. It has now, because I'm more comfortable with saying it, and saying it with confidence and saying it with a pride, And so, yeah, even with the pageant, that too, the acceptance of that, it took me a really long time to process. The very first day, I just couldn't comprehend it. I just kept saying, I can't believe it, I can't believe it, I can't believe it. Because there are so many applicants, and there are so many amazing Indigenous women across Turtle Island. And to be graciously picked out of all of these women, it was super humbling and just super shocking. I don't even know how to explain it other than that.
Well, where do you draw from? And for folks who might not be seeing right now, you actually have one of your sons here.
Yes.
Sneakily taking a video, taking photos. Hello. Where do you draw from? Is it from your family, from your 2 kids?
It's from, I feel a number of different things. Of course, my children, my 2 boys are my biggest reasons. They've really pushed me to want to create what we call in my language, Minwo Pimatazawin, which means a good life.
They're very proud of you.
Yes. And also my culture. I wasn't born into my culture. And so I had to go and find my culture and my identity throughout my older teenage years and young adult years. And just learning about my culture, the roles and responsibilities that I carry as an Anishinaabe woman became my core values. So to be that role model, to be that leader, to think about the 7 generations before and the 7 generations after. So when I do these things, it's not just for me, but it's for my inner child, it's for my children, it's for my family, it's for my community, and overall, it then becomes a nation's, because it's not only me doing these things, right? We inspire each other and we work with each other.
How do you even prepare for something like this?
I just been winging it.
Yeah. And how's it going so far?
I don't know. I think it's going good. I got my first sponsor, so which is amazing. So an announcement will be coming soon on my contestant page on who my first sponsor is. She's been a person that I've worked with multiple times in the past. I'm very, very gracious of her help. And so, I'm just moving towards, trying to find sponsorships, donations, to be able to participate in the pageant, because, I got to think about makeup, wardrobe, pageant dresses.
There are a lot of things that you have to consider.
There is a lot of things. And so, after I got accepted and I'm really realizing all of these things, I was like, what did I get myself into? This is my first pageant, ever. And so lots of learning curves, but I think it's a beautiful process at the same time.
Do you have a sense yet of what you hope to accomplish? I mean, outside of winning, do you know yet what it is that you hope to take away from the competition and from the experience?
I feel like with the whole experience altogether, what really already grasped me is empowerment, that sense of being able to push forward, but also inspire others. Whether I win or not, that's all I really hope for, is to spark a light and for, other Indigenous women to see themselves in me and say, I can do that too. So I feel like that's what I really hope for, whether I win or not. But a big part of what I really want to showcase is the things that I believe in, which is cultural revitalization, sense of identity, strong foundation of who you are, and spirituality and sisterhood. Yeah.
I don't know if you say break a leg. I know with performances you do, but thank you for representing Sagkeeng, and good luck, I guess.
Yes, thank you.
We'll see you soon. Take good care.
Thank you.
Ocean Bruyere is a model and mother of 2 boys from Sagkeeng First Nation. She is one of 29 contestants in the first ever Miss Indigenous Canada Pageant.